they were very good. Once I finally got the okay, I have a very good pulmonologist who is probably one of the few in the country who actually knows about post-polio. The first time I was in there, there was a bunch of interns there, and I said post-polio, and they kind of looked up, and the doctor looked at them, and he said, "What do you know about post-polio?" And they said, "Well, polio you have as a child, you get paralyzed, and then you got to deal with it," which is not the answer. He then gave them a 20-minute in-depth definition of all the different treatment things that could go on with post-polio and all the different things. So he was wonderful. And once I found out about your company, I went to him with all of the information that I had gotten off the internet and through reading medical journals and all that other stuff. And he read them. He read all of it. And therefore, he filled out the questionnaires and everything that I needed, and then went to bat with my insurance company. I had to retire at 42. I don't make a whole lot from Social Security, believe me. And so my insurance is not top of the line or anything like that, but he knew exactly how to write it so that they would understand what was going on with me, and pointed out quite nicely that having this device in my home was saving them a lot of money because they did not have to put me in a nursing home. They did not have to do all that other stuff that they wanted to do. So that was the main thing that got me. And then I finally got my machine, and Nicole was so helpful. And we had to kind of work with the levels and things like that. And it was a learning process getting into the machine and finding the right size. But I have not had a problem since then. One time I did have a power failure and I lost a lot of the programming on my machine. And she was very helpful on the telephone, and we got it all back to going. And so I have not really had a problem. I do have a setup with a generator in case we have another one of those hurricanes. And so I'm all set up to use the generator and things like that should we have a complete power failure, which we have had for up to 4 or 5 days living in Florida and having hurricanes. But even at that, I can still use it. And, I am very much an advocate for the QRAS ventilation.